Good morning to one and all. So in this lecture series, we are going to see JavaFX application. So in this example, we are going to see how to create a login form using a JavaFX application. As we all know that if you want to create any desktop application or web application, if you want to create any rich application, we go for the use JavaFX. So this is the expected output. I need. So we have created a one form. So in that form, we have two labels, that is enter name and enter password. We have two text field and there is one submit button. Okay, so this is the expected output that I need. So we have to create a program. We need to write a program to get this particular output. Okay, so let us start with one by one. So first we have to use the header files. We need to list out, depends upon the output, we need to import many header files. So here I am listed only 3 header files because in case we need any other header files, you have to include it. So these 3 header files are common to all maximum JavaFX applications are used these 3 header files. One is application, another one is scene, then another one is stage. If you want to understand this, so with this simple diagram, we can easily understand. So this is called as a stage. So in that, there is a window, invisible, that is called as a scene. If we want to organize any radio button or checkbox, then we need to create a one pane, that is called as a layout. So this is the output. So if this is a stage, this is a scene. Then if you want to organize checkbox, text field, label, we have to create a layout. This layout and the scene are invisible to the user. So if you run this program, if you see that output, you cannot see this particular layout, this particular outline. So these are all just organizing the label and text field. That's all. So now we'll see the program one by one. This is a class we have created. Public class JavaFX application, extend application, because the entire program is rooted in the application class. So we need to derive any new class from that particular application class. So we have created a new class named as JavaFX application, extends application, which means that we have derived from the application class. We have derived from the application class, then that is named as JavaFX, that's all. Then as we all know that the actual execution of the program always starts from the main function. So this is the main function, public static void main. Whenever we can see the execution, actual execution starts. So here we have written one program, which means that one line, that is one method, that is named as launch. So launch is a static method. It is available in the application class. If you see this particular line, the main purpose of this particular method is, if you want to initialize JavaFX application, we must use the launch method. So, and also it calls the start method. So the launch is a static method. It is available in the application class. It is used to initialize JavaFX application, and also it calls the start method. You can see here, I think I have forgotten to write. So there is a start method. Okay. So once you come here we have created a label, text and buttons. So we see this line. So label L1, new label, enter name. So this is a class name. L1 is an object name. The new label, the name inside should be displayed here. So what name should be displayed? So that is you have to mention it here. So see this output. So enter name. So second, we have to create a text field. So the class is used is text field, object name, new text field. So now the text field is created. The third one, again we have created one more label. So using a label class with the help of object, we have created one more label. So that is named as enter password. For corresponding, we have created one more text field. With the help of text field class, we have created another text field. Finally, we need to create a submit button. With the help of submit button class, we have created a submit button. For an example, button, btn is an object name. So new button, So this is the name should be appeared in the above the button. So that is called as a submit button. If you want to change it, it automatically changes here. So that's all. So now we have created two labels, two text field and one submit button. Now we need to organize all these things. As I already told you that, so primary stage window is created, then label, text field, submit button, everything is created. Now we need to organize all those things. If we want to organize things, we need to create a one pane. So now here we are using the pane is GridPane. So this is an object of the GridPane. Okay, that is called as a root. So with the help of this object, we need to organize all these things. For an example, GridPane is appear like a matrix format. See like this. For an example, 0, 1, 2. So in 0th position, what should be displayed? For an example, label 1 and text field. For an example, 0th field, we need to display L1 and label 1. So I am going to display here only the object name. Then second one, first position, we need to display the label 2 and text field 2. In the third position, which means that position 2, we need to add only the button, which means submit button. Okay, so with the help of that, this GridPane, we need to organize and also add it. So after adding these three things, automatically the output display like this. The label, the corresponding text field appear, the enter password and the corresponding text field appears. Below that, there is a button submit is appears. So if you do not create a GridPane and add these things, these labels and text fields are appeared somewhere in this window, not appeared in the horizontal or in a proper way. So if you want to appear everything in a proper way, we need to use the GridPane. Okay, the next we are going to see, we must understand the scene. So as I already told you that, so primary stage is a main window. Scene is located inside the primary window. It is not visible to visible to the user, but we need to create a scene and then we need to add all those things. So that's why we have created with a scene class, we have created a scene. Then next, we have to set the title for the stage. For an example, here I already told you that here we have created a text field which means that login form. So I have set the title is text field demo. That will appear here in the top of the primary window. Then next, we have created a scene. We need to set the scene in the inside the primary window. So that's why we are using a primary stage dot set scene. So now the scene is set inside the primary window. The next one is, if you want to show everything to the user, we have to use the primary stage dot show. After this particular method, all these things will appear on the screen. So I hope now you understand what is the use of JavaFX and how to create a login form. This is a very simple example. Here we have created two labels, two text field, one submit button, and also we add some title in that window. Otherwise, very simple, very basic program. Suppose if we want to add any checkbox, if you want to add any radio button or something, you can add it here. So the classes, everything is available in the application. If you want to add anything, you can add it. Suppose if I want to add any two checkboxes in this login form, you can add it. With the help of the checkbox class, you can add. If you want to add any radio buttons, with the help of that radio button class, you can add it here. So this is the basic, this is a common program. Once you understand this particular program thoroughly, you can write any program. If in the exam, if they ask any new case studies or any new task and scenario based programs, you can easily write once you understand this particular program well. Okay, thank you so much.